I do not know whether why recorder. See, why many students keep asking me this question, why you could not clear. See, after 8 attempts and so many interviews, I myself do not know. Okay, but Anna, the reason one of when I started to teach, okay, when I started to teach, I happened to meet one or important person in Coimbatore. Okay, one important person. See, he was talking to me about some class that I have to take. But then there was a numerologist close by. Numerologist, na, he was sitting anga. So yeah, but this person is a very big person. That numerologist was like, see, you have to change your name. Okay, you have to change your name. 35 years I have been with this name. What do I change this name na? He said, see, because of this name only, you are going too close to everything, but you will not achieve those things. Okay, wow. See, I was like, sir, na வேலைக்கு தான் வந்தேன். But numerologists have this kind of things to get all these answers for the unknown questions. I was also thinking maybe my name is the reason why I could not clear or something like that. But Anna, see, but as I was saying, August 4 was my result. Okay, if I do not know whether the numerologist but the point is that this was August 4 was my result. August 4 was my result, 2020. At that time, lockdown was there. Correct? Lockdown was there. I gave the interview with sincere heart. I thought I performed really well. But again, the point is that result came August 4. Kind of I thought, okay, I have let go something which was troubling me. I have let go it. But 2-3 days after that, I started thinking about what to do next. Somebody drowning, they'll put their hand and try to come up. At that time, I was feeling literally drowning. 8 attempts over. My age was around 33, 34. Lockdown. See, I wanted to get married. But the point is that, see, at the moment, I wanted to grab something and see, actually, that was anthropology. I wanted to grab something. I wanted to come out of that. It was actually anthropology. Anthropology, enna meaning idukku enna meaning அப்படினா I decided, see, anthropology I have to teach. One way or the another, I have to teach anthropology. 3 days la I convinced myself that okay, result over, parvala. But I have to teach anthropology at Anna Nagar or Chennai. But Anna, adu innum peri, see, civil services was easier to me. But teaching at Anna Nagar, then I went to every place. I think I've told a few people. I went to every place and I started asking for. I'm a good anthropology எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். I'll teach anthropology. Everyone was like, தம்பி anthropology எல்லாம் நம்ம சென்னையில எல்லாம் see filled. There are filled அப்படின்னு. Filled ஐயோ. I was drowning and I was wanting to grab something. Everybody was like, gee, what in optional paper? You teach some GS paper. Unacademy la ponga. See, it was not about that. For me, civil services was not about power. Civil services was not about money. It was my passion. Similarly, anthropology was not about my money. நீங்க GS எடுங்க. G, current affairs எடுங்க G. The current affairs is not useful for exam. That you know, right? If somebody is taking current affairs, that's not going to help you clear the exam. I wanted to be part of something which can clear this exam. Current affairs எல்லாரும் எடுக்கலாங்க. சும்மா என்ன போட்டு எடுக்க வேண்டியதான். Even today this conversation comes up whether I have to take current affairs. Leave that. But Anna, I wanted to teach anthropology தான். But there was one point where events விட்டுறலாம். But Anna, there was one point that happened that you cannot teach anthropology in Anna Nagar வந்துருச்சு. see ரிசல்ட்டும் போயிடுச்சு, anthropology எடுக்க முடியாது போல இருக்கே. See, something like that happened. But then I thought, someday I will teach. Let us see if that is going to happen. Because someday at Chennai Anthropology I will teach. Even for 2-3 students also I will teach. Even if I don't have a place, I will teach at park, and I thought. அதனால தான் பார்க்ல மீட் அப். Even if I don't have a place na, I will create a place and maybe we will have. But the point is that today, as I said, yesterday was 4th. The result came 2020. Today is 5th. So this is the time. 3 years ago, I thought never it would happen. And I created with the help of students. So no help from anyone, no funding, அதுவே எனக்கு பயமா தான் இருக்கு. Students and what we did in 3 years. All the efforts of what the students gave me. Some students, for example, Lakshman, he has cleared. Now he's in service. Last year, Srinath cleared. See, because of small helps like that, and they were like so cordial that they come and tell me. See, it was like, having a closure. So you would have heard about Kafka, theriyuma? Kafka? கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா? Kafka is an author. Okay. ஒரு pathologist மாதிரி ஒரு author. Okay. See, he writes like that only. See, the point is that, whether this anecdote is true or not, I do not know. But during that time, I happened to read a lot of Kafka's book. Okay. But this anecdote, I am not sure whether it is true. Kafka died in 41 or something. So yeah, 41 he died. But he created a lot of literature, which is actually called in philosophy as existential crisis. Now today, many students keep saying that, sir, existential crisis. That word was, termed by all these authors. He says at one point, he's at one park. So yeah, he's at one park. He's meeting a child, and the child has lost her doll or something. Okay, or a doll, she had very fond of that. She loses that. But the point is that he says one interesting thought. He says that anything that you love will be lost. Okay, anything that you love will be lost. But that love will come in a different form. He gives one doll to that. See, it will always come back. I feel or what I thought was the most important thing which I loved was UPSC. When it was taken away, I did not know how to teach. Zoom class was something which Greek, Latin, I was preparing myself to be an IPS officer. Suddenly, I was asked to stand in front of people and talk about things I studied. IPS theriyum, eppadi pannanom. I was preparing all my years for that. But suddenly, something which strange happened was I had to stand and I had to talk. So if some mistake which I do, please pardon that. Content will be there. Content and concepts. So how we'll go, I'll tell you that, how we are going to approach. So this is the brief history of why this happened. And thank you for making this happen. Actually, I wanted to see whether either positive, negative, what will happen next year, after year, so many PCM ஒரு வேர்டே எனக்கு இப்பதான் இங்க வந்தான் தெரியும். Prelims come mains batcha. 2 syllabus ஒண்ணு தானே, அது எப்படி 2 வேற வேற? கரெக்ட் தானே? Prelims, mains, both the syllabus are same, except for a few topics. World history will be there, GS4 will be there. அவ்வளவுதான். GS4 is nothing but GS1, 2, 3. அவ்வளவுதான். Governance, there is no topic. But here I came and understood PCM batch. I'll learn. But how we are going to learn anthropology, we'll see. So as I said, this is my name, Sivarajarajendran. And these are how many attempts now? So I completed that 9 attempts I completed. Then I wrote In this or 6 interviews something, so idhil IFOS interviews also is there. And anthropology, so optional, I read many optionals. So I have psychology, uh, geography, public administration, but anthropology was the whole that I had. So last three and 3 interviews I went with anthropology now. And anthropology first attempt was my, adha sonnane. See, this was something which I took for coming out of something. I don't think I would have come out. I was closing myself after the results, but anthropology was what pulled me up. Okay, so this has been part of me for a very long time. So this is the thing. But how we will prepare? So how we will prepare now? This is the format I usually apply. See, I don't go by the traditional sense of PDF giving, but every topic, how we'll go now? Every topic. So yeah, first syllabus should be there to in everyone's hand. When you come to attend this class or you are attending the class now, syllabus should definitely be with you. So I will take one particular topic. So today, let us assume that I am talking about Darwin's theory. Abdina, I'll say that this is the topic. Then the point is that this is the I don't know. Initially, it will be tough. So, for example, first times and all, relating questions is a tough task. But I am there. I will do that. So don't worry about that. But every topic, we have to have that question beside us. So if possible, have these two when we are taking a class. Chariya? Then the point is that we will have a discussion. So this will be a discussion on this topic. Leave the question aside. Question you should have, but discussion will Darwin Abdina. We'll start discussing and we'll brainstorm and talk about why he came up with such a theory, what are the constants of the theory, and everything we'll talk about. But after this, I will give the PPT, which we will have, so that when you write, your job is to relate with this question. Yeah, whatever we see, this applies to every optional. Whatever I am saying here, it applies to every option. This is how you read an optional. Optional, going to the class, taking the notes down will not help. Topic what I am teaching, one question relevant to that, we'll take that. Then the discussion should be there. So I will have a discussion. Then I will give you the notes. So yeah, these are the notes. In that notes, I will keep on explaining each point. So this is the point that Darwin is talking about. So we have to note that. This is the difference that he is talking about. Then I will also give you notes. So yeah, so my notes separate are PPT is there. So combined you should club these two with Ember and Ember. Definitely this book is what I want you to read. No Muniratnam, no what other thing is there? Muniratnam adi innonu irukku notes. Karthika, another Brain Tree. First attempt, it will not be enough. You will not understand A, B, C, D. That is a notes. Sariya? Ember and Ember is what you have to study, but Peanuts is also necessary, but Peanuts is a little tough. So my PPTs, see, I'll give you a condensed version of Peanuts. Sariya? So after this discussion, you have to go back and you have to consolidate whatever we have read. So this will be the procedure that I usually go for anthropology. Sariya? Is there any doubt? We can. So this is the basics of it. Any other thing which I have to discuss about? Optional starting. Ember and Ember. Optional, you have doubts. After this, we'll go to the content. So second paper, for example, I will give some notes. 2 books I will, after this I will refer. Okay, 2 books I will refer. Notes will be there. There is a Zaka committee report. So yeah, This committee report, you can use it for second paper. 2 books I will share with you. When we come to that, I'll share with you. And one more thing, when we are talking about this in the class itself, I will start relating this first paper to this. Second paper you should read like that. See, second paper is connected to first paper. I should not leave and go. How second paper is connected to first paper, we will have the class. So content, again, same content and things will be there. But on a second paper, many of the things are related to first paper.
So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to Minds of Aspirant. You can send this video to anyone who is preparing for civil services and to your family members who want to know about civil services also. There is a Telegram channel, Minds of Aspirant official as well. You can click that link and join the group, and you can ask for whatever doubts that you have. And also you can click the bell icon so that you will get regular updates from Minds of Aspirant. Thank you. All the best.